Technology has altered the way the human brain works. It has changed the way people think, the way they read, and it has made it much harder for the brain to retain information. This is attributed to the scientific phenomenon called neuroplasticity, where the nerve cells in the brain rewire themselves in response to new experiences. While it used to be almost effortless for a person to read a book, it has now become much harder for them to keep focused due to the fast-paced interaction of technology. The outermost portion of the human brain begins to diminish when too much technology is used, which makes it difficult to retain information. Since technological devices are making it more difficult for an adult's brain to work at full capacity, think about what it could be doing to young children while their brains are still trying to develop. Imagine walking through a park and seeing all the children playing on either a cell phone or a tablet rather than playing with each other on the jungle gym. It seems a bit ridiculous, doesn't it? The fact is, it's growing increasingly common to see young toddlers sitting in strollers with their eyes glued to a smartphone, and preschoolers staring aimlessly at a tablet while waiting for dinner at the local Red Robin. A person uses their cell phone for almost every activity in their life. The alarm on their cell phone wakes them up in the mornings, their GPS gives them directions to their destination, they read their emails, use social media, and they stay connected by texting and making phone calls all throughout the day on their device. Even though tablets and smartphones have become a tool that helps adults manage their daily lives, these technological devices are detrimental to a young child's intellectual, behavioral, and social development. Since technological devices such as smartphones and tablets have become more accessible, they have had a major influence on children and have impacted them behaviorally. Children that are using devices on a regular basis are having behavioral issues, their frustration levels have increased, and their sleep cycles are being disturbed. There was a research study that was done in Japan by 2 Kyoto University students, and they state, screen time through media use is likely to affect children's behavior and capacity to pay attention through several mechanisms, as it may lead to sleep disturbances, which can adversely impact development. Media use at bedtime has been associated with increased autonomic activation due to hyperarousal, or disrupted melatonin production due to brightly lit screens, Hosokawa and Katsura. The more time children spend in front of a device, the more common it is for them to have behavioral issues. Children that have their attention glued to a smartphone or tablet have had an increased spike in their aggression. This increased spike in aggression has been partially attributed to the violence they are seeing while using their devices. Since a child's brain is still malleable and developing, they learn from what they are seeing, and they will copy what they are seeing even if those behaviors are not acceptable. When a young child sees constant violence, they learn that violence is the only way to solve conflict. This can negatively impact them behaviorally because if there is a conflict at school, they will resort to violence instead of trying to solve the problem in a healthy manner. Too much screen time in children is causing them to suffer from sleep deprivation.